Most young men are getting into relationships where they're not even ready. They're not even ready for a relationship. And I'll tell you exactly why. I feel like most young men, an issue of today's modern world, and this is directed at young men, it could be obviously for women, but this is a channel for young men, is most of us can't be alone with ourselves, with our own thoughts. And that's an issue because when you bring that to a relationship, when you bring that issue to a relationship, then that causes codependency, right? You're codependent on the other person because you can't be alone with yourself, with your own thoughts. You always need that other person. You need that person to satisfy you. You don't feel whole with yourself alone. So this, maybe it sounds obvious to you, maybe it doesn't, but a lot of people that have this issue are getting into a relationship and they think, these young men think, okay, maybe this will solve it. Maybe if I have a girlfriend, if I have this, maybe they'll solve the issue. But no, you still have an issue deep inside that you can't be alone with yourself, with your own thoughts. And it's a bigger issue than you think. You can say, oh, how does this matter? It causes neediness. It causes insecurity in a relationship. And that's an issue because you're probably not going to stay long in a relationship anyway. And you basically wasted your time. Time that you could have focused inward to build yourself up so then you can actually be in a good space, mental space, to be with a woman. So you're probably not ready. Most men, I don't think, are even ready for a relationship. Maybe you're too young or you're just not developed. You need to work on yourself more. You need to work on yourself. You need to be in self-improvement for longer. I just don't think you're ready. I'm not saying I'm the end-all be-all, but there's a lot of room for everyone to grow. Because if someone can't be alone with their own thoughts, then it creates bigger issues than you think. And another thing that I want to talk about is something that I actually heard recently, and it's a very interesting thought. It's that, okay, you understand, women, whether they want to admit it or not, they want someone to lead them. They want someone who's a leader. That's why women are attracted to confidence. They want a leader, right? Plain and simple. They could say whatever they want. No, it's not true. But to a majority of women, it's true, right? Women want a leader, someone who's confident, masculine. And so when you think about most young men, most men obviously aren't even close to that. And I think if young men can't even lead themselves, if young men can't even lead themselves, how can they be expected to lead a woman, right? So this goes to, you're probably not even ready for a relationship because if you can't lead yourself, if you can't be disciplined yourself in your life, basically have everything in check in your life. That's what I'm trying to say. How could you even expect to lead a woman? Right? She's going to end up leading you and telling you what to do in the relationship otherwise. That's all I could think about. So it's two things. Yeah, one, I said you probably can't be in a relationship if you can't be alone with your thoughts, just introspective for one time, because you're just going to bring neediness to a relationship. And number two is you also probably are not ready if you can't lead yourself. If your whole life is a mess, how do you expect to bring a woman on and then that's going to magically solve your problems? Like, it's not, and that's the issue. It probably will create even more problems. Because as I said, you're going to probably bring your insecurity into a relationship. You're going to bring your neediness. You're going to bring your issues. And a woman doesn't want your issues. Honestly, like, that's the cold hard truth. A woman doesn't want your issues. She doesn't want to deal with your issues. She wants someone who has himself in check. And most young men don't. And so it's not a bad thing. I think you shouldn't look at this as such a bad thing, like, oh, I'm not ready, it's bad. It means you just have to work on yourself longer. Maybe for a few months, maybe for a year or two. But you're probably not ready for a relationship. And this will benefit, at the end, this will benefit everyone. If you work on yourself, it'll benefit you, because essentially you'll be able to attract a better woman, a better quality woman. And second, It also benefit you because you'll be basic secure in the relationship. You won't be needy. You'll be confident, and it's a win-win for the girl as well. So it's not like selfish to be able to say, okay, yeah, I need more time to work on myself, to build myself up, to be a better, worthy man. It's not a bad thing to say that, honestly. A lot of people could say, oh, that's toxic, that's bad to say. I don't think it's even bad. I think it comes from a place of place of confidence, even to say, like, yeah, I need more time to work on myself. I'm not there yet. Like you're putting ego to the side, and you're like, yeah, I'm not where I want to be. I need to work on myself, my business, my finances, my life needs to be in check first before I could be with a woman. The issue with all these red pill channels, people telling you, pushing the red pill stuff on you, I think there's a lot of toxic areas of the red pill, and a part of it is like pushing you to be in a relationship every day, every week, or not even a relationship, right? Because they don't even talk about a relationship. Just pushing you to be with women every week, every weekend. Just date as many women as possible to have your ego elevated, because now, oh, I'm cool because I slept with 20 women. Now, guess what? Most of these men aren't even ready to be in a relationship. They're wasting their time because they can't be alone with their thoughts, with themselves. So most of them just need, deep inside, they need a woman to fill that void. And that's the very hard truth. A lot of people are doing or sleeping with a lot of women, dating a lot of women, because there's some void in their life that needs to be filled. And they think, maybe not even consciously, they think that they can fill that void with women. And the issue is that if you don't work on yourself first, then the void is not going to be filled. It's just going to lead to more issues, more problems. So again, if you're a young man listening to this, it's a positive thing, because if more is telling me this, maybe I need to be introspective, and maybe I'm not even ready for a relationship yet. So do think about this, journal about this, see what, I want to hear what you think about this topic, because yeah, a lot of young men are getting into relationships, even like 13, 14-year-olds. And then I argue, like, you could argue that you need, even at that age, it helps to be in a relationship, because you're young, whatever. I mean, I guess at that age it's not that bad, but if you're like a 19, 20-year-old and you don't have your shit in check, like 18-year-old, then it's time to work on yourself. It's time to be introspective and work on yourself so you can be alone with yourself. And then when you're good with yourself, then you can bring on a woman. Then there's no insecurity, there's no neediness in the relationship. It's just like, yeah, I'm fine with myself, and yeah, it'll be cool if another woman comes. If not, then whatever. But that's the mindset that you want to have. Like, yeah, I'm good with myself. I'm all good. If a woman comes, it'll be nice. Like, it'll be a good addition to my life, especially if we grow together as partners. That's the goal of a relationship. You grow together as partners. It's not one-sided. Oh, I can use her for sex, whatever, like the red pill tells you. It's not one-sided. It's both-sided. How can we both grow together as partners? And yeah, you're probably not ready to even be in that position. So that's a reminder to you to honestly think and see if you're actually ready. All right, bro? So we'll talk soon. We're actually going to upgrade the mic setup. This is the mic I just got. It's not really set up yet. We'll give it a few days, maybe soon. But you'll see in the next few videos, that's going to be set up. So you're going to hear me better. And yeah, we'll talk soon, man. Click down below if you want. There's a Discord of other young men on self-improvement. We're doing like weekly challenges as well. I'm there doing the challenges with you. It's kind of fun. So if you're not there, you're missing out. So yeah, that's basically it, bro. We'll talk next time. I'll see you.